Hi, I'm Aki. For today's video, I'm going to make a crop top that has already went viral in China. For the past year, I've seen so many people either wearing or knitting it. I also bought the pattern and it's been a while. I think it's around November last year. I wasn't sure if I can make it at the time, but now I've got the confidence. So I'm gonna give it a shot. This is the Mugwet pattern from Gentle Frenchie. In her pattern, she suggested a number of yarns and the needle size. She also sells a series of her own yarn, but for me, I use similar ones. It's easier for me because she is located in France and I want to save some money. So the yarn I chose is from Drops. I bought two types of them, baby merino and kid silk. These are the exact types of yarn she used in pattern. I have checked several brands of yarn. There are some local ones that I like to use, but the reason that I chose these two from Drops is because I have compared with the ones that she wrote in pattern. The stitches I wrote for the gauge swatch is similar with the drop ones, so it is safer to use and the final size won't be in a big difference. And also I chose gray for the yarn color because I usually dress like a tomboy. It might be easier for me to match with my clothes, but actually I think this top looks so great with bright colors. I think even better. These are some examples that I found online. All of them look so dreamy and definitely give a spring-summer vibe. Since this is a pattern from others, I'm not filming a tutorial here. Now I'm going to record the process of knitting, and in the middle I will point out some of the changes and mistakes I make, or just rambling in this video. Hope you guys enjoy! For the cast on part, at first I didn't follow the pattern for cast on. I tried to use the one that I'm addicted to, which is tubular cast on. It turns out great until I remove the scrap yarn. I tried this cast on last time while knitting my first sweater. It actually looks nice. Maybe for this one it would be better if I switched to a smaller needle size, but I decided to follow the pattern. So I frog all of it and cast on exactly the way that pattern told me to do. I should done it at the first place. After cast on and start knitting one by one normal ribbing to the required length. Now I finally get why the creator didn't choose tubular cast on. This is way neater and flat. I'm having a messy hair day. I can't fix my hair. To be honest, I'm stuck right now. I've been sitting here for about 5 minutes, staring at the pattern and don't know what should I do. The reason for that is because I'm not sure if I should wrap up this part or should I add some rows. Because according to the pattern, I need to change the stitches already. That means we're about to start the transparent part, and if I didn't count the rows right, I can't wear this in public, I think. Yeah. So now it feels alright, but I'm not sure when I finish this, when I try it on, will it fit? Will I get in trouble? I don't know. So yeah, that's a real struggle. And also the original one from the pattern is really short. It's a crop top. And I don't have abs. Yeah, that's so sad. So if you're confident and you like crop tops, you won't need to change a thing. And you won't be panicking right now. Just easily follow the pattern and you will be fine. I'm just too insecure and that's one of my flaws. Let's continue, shall we? After struggling and temporarily give up for another 20 minutes, I finally decide to add a few rows and then switch yarn. For the rest of the knitting, I basically stick with the pattern. I learned my lesson. Everything went well till I bind up the neck part and then tried it on. What happened is the distribution of the stitches is not right, I guess. For the first time, the stitches for the front and back is quite even. And I think I left too many stitches for the back so it is not flat. For the second try, I moved some stitches to the front. And also reduced 2 stitches for the whole round. That's how it turned out. But I'm still not sure if the calculation is right for the second try. Cause apparently there is formula for dividing stitches. Anyways, glad it worked out. After this is the sleeve part. I didn't record much. This is my first time trying short rows and to be honest, I'm quite confused. But I figured out the tip and hope it's helpful. So whenever you're doing German short rows, after knitting for a few stitches, I always put a stitch marker on the stitch I slip and wrap because it might be hard to spot it sometimes, especially you're using thin yarn like this one. I will demonstrate again. This row is for purl, but they are the same steps. And the other thing that bothers me is I can't get the right amount of stitches for sleeves. I have 7 stitches less than the pattern listed. I tried to figure out why there is a difference, but I couldn't find out why, so I just kept knitting. So the only way is to make sure the other sleeve has the same stitches as the first one. And it turns out just fine. So if you also have this problem while you are knitting this piece, you can let it go if you want. It doesn't matter much for the sleeve, unless it is lots of stitches less. This is definitely the most time-consuming part for the project. And to be honest, I almost gave up after finishing the first one. And now there is only blocking left, which happens to be another unsolved problem. I actually blocked twice, and after the first time the shape went totally wrong. The size got bigger and the sleeves are no longer puffy anymore. So I washed it again and changed it to dehydrate by using a washing machine. And also I made 2 paper towel balls and put them inside the sleeves when laying out to dry. I guess it helped a bit for the sleeve shape. But I think the size is still a bit larger than before washing. Still not sure why. So if you know the reason and also know how to fix it, please kindly comment and let me know. Now let's take a look at the final result. It's finally done. Now I'm gonna talk about stuff that I haven't mentioned before, and maybe you can take it as a reference, I think. So for the top, I knit the L size, the large one. And these are the yarn which are left. I think I bought too much. I actually bought 3 bars of baby merino and 4 bars of kid silk. But I only used 2 bars of baby merino and 3 bars of kid silk. Quite a lot left actually. And also I want to mention that the kid silk is quite itchy for me. I thought it's not gonna be itchy because I searched online and on their internet people said like this is the one kind of mohair is supposed to be not itchy. It's quite soft actually, but I don't know why it's still itchy for me. Maybe it's because I have sensitive skin. So if you also have sensitive skin, you might want to change another yarn. So this top took me some time to knit. I think I knitted 3 weeks on and off. If you already have knitted some projects before, you guys will definitely finish way faster than me, since it's a crop top and her pattern is so easy to understand. It's so friendly even for newbies. We only need to search tutorials for some of the knitting techniques. And the creator posted tutorials for every different stitches, even cast on, so we can learn and follow. Nothing too complicated for this top. Most of them are basics, but it definitely needs patience, especially for the sleeves. I thought it's gonna be the neck part before I start the sleeve, because I redo it one time, but I was wrong. The sleeve was haunting me because although it looks tiny, it is so puffy that the stitches for one sleeve after it increase is more than the stitches when we first cast on. And the kid silk is so thin that it hurts my hand because I do continental style. Wait, why is it gone again? So this is the tape and it's not sticky, it's stretchy. You wrap it around your finger like this, and then it protects. And it's actually really cheap. It's like $5 for $1.3. I guess that's it. I think I said everything I want to say. Yeah, I'm looking at the notes I made. So if you're also interested in this crop top, I will put her pattern link in description box, and also her YouTube channel which has stitches tutorial. That also helps, and you can knit one for your own. If you had a great time with me, please like and subscribe. I will see you next time. Bye!